I have six-pack abs, a perfectly handsome appearance, but deliberately created an ugly face in the game. So for a year playing the game, no one of the opposite sex came near me until she appeared. She didn't think I was ugly, not only guided me to play the game to level up, but also wore matching outfits with me and created a guild in the game with me. I thought she was different from other women, not judging people by their appearance. So when I found out, the player who had been gaming with me for 3 years, her real identity was actually my boss, I mustered all my courage and decided to meet her. Unexpectedly, before I could even make the meeting request, the woman had already cancelled my position as vice guild leader in the guild. I asked her in bewilderment why. The woman said coldly, "You're just a support with the guild's current development. We need a more capable vice guild leader." Her words were firm, but cold as ice. I clenched my fist, my heart swelling with unbearable pain. When I first started playing this game, it wasn't to become a vice guild leader. The virtual reality game had perfectly crafted scenery. At first I played just to enjoy the views, but because I became Emperor Qinghan's lover, I was appointed as vice guild leader. I forced myself to learn how to fight monsters and manage guild affairs. For her, I stayed up countless nights to farm materials, research strategies for guild battles, practice movement and skills until exhaustion. I gave it my all, just wanting to stand by her side. Now she no longer needed me. My fingertips froze as I opened the control panel. The system displayed a notification. "Do you want to voluntarily resign as vice guild leader?" Before I could confirm, the control panel suddenly turned gray. In my ear, the system announcement echoed throughout. The guild, Emperor Qinghan has removed Man Jiangxing Chen from the vice guild leader position. Emperor Qinghan has appointed Jinjin Yunian as the guild's vice leader. Everyone please applaud to welcome him. Two announcements appeared simultaneously. The latter announcement even carried a cheerful tone, and the name that used to be on the same line as Emperor Qinghan in the guild position column had become Jinjin Yunian, while Man Jiangxing Chen followed the combat power ranking, was pushed to the bottom. After the meeting, Emperor Qinghan sent a private message asking me to come to the Lover's Tree. The Lover's Tree is where connections between lovers are formed and broken. My heart tightened. Sure enough, when I arrived, Emperor Qinghan immediately announced the termination of our lover relationship. My heart sank deeper and deeper. I tried to speak up, uselessly trying to extend it a little longer. The lover mission would be completed in just 1 week. Are you sure you want to disconnect now? In the game, there's an achievement called 3 Lives, 3 Worlds. It requires lovers to continuously complete lover missions for 3 years to be achieved, because the time is too long. The conditions are harsh. Since the server opened, no one has achieved it. The two of us had begun this mission when we connected. Time passed quickly. The deadline that once seemed far away now was only a week away, but the one who proposed the mission now wanted to give up. Emperor Qinghan said coldly, "It's just an achievement. If we don't get it, so be it." After speaking, she immediately clicked to disconnect. A system notification appeared before me. "Your lover, Emperor Qinghan, has prayed to the destiny tree for a pair of severing scissors to terminate the lover relationship with you. Deep love, shallow fate is one. Parting." My chest felt squeezed by a giant hand. I closed my eyes, almost desperately saying, "Qinghan, can you not disconnect? You know, for these 3 years, I've always liked you." My voice trembled, as if staking everything. But after my words, I only received endless silence. Silence to the point of suffocation. Emperor Qinghan silently looked at me. A complex expression flashed across her beautiful face. Finally, her voice was cold. "I've told you before. The lover connection was for convenience in missions. As for who the connection is with, I don't care." After saying this, she paused, then still continued speaking. "Jinjin Yunian has returned. I now see meaning in being lovers." My heart ached sharply. I asked with a trembling voice, "What about me? In these 3 years, my companionship, the feelings I've paid for, what am I after all?" Emperor Qinghan only uttered 2 words, "Sorry." She extended her hand. A glow in her palm gradually formed into scissors. When lovers connect, their wings are joined by a red thread. To disconnect also requires both people to cut it themselves. She was even cruel enough to hand the scissors to me. "You cut it." I took the scissors, looking into Emperor Qinghan's eyes. There was truly not half a point of attachment. Tears welled up from my eye sockets. My hand applied a little force. The red thread symbolizing the destiny between 2 people was cut in half. Immediately, the server-wide channel displayed a system announcement. The number 1 couple on the server, Man Jiangxing Chen and Emperor Qinghan, have terminated their lover relationship. From now on, separate paths, each with their own joy. Fate dissolved. Flowers bloom then wither completely. How sad, how regretful. Emperor Qinghan immediately nodded to me, then teleported away. The server-wide channel exploded. "Oh my god. All gods are false. Just looked up to make a wish, and it came true. Emperor Qinghan finally broke up with that ugly guy. I heard his vice guild leader position is gone too. Seems hell soon be kicked out of the guild. Man Jiangxing Chen was just a burden. Just an ugly, hateful guy holding others back." I stared blankly, letting each word and sentence pierce deep into my heart, shooting out dazzling drops of blood. While I was still dazed and about to log out, suddenly another system announcement appeared. Emperor Qinghan for Jinjin Yunian has lit the silver flower fire tree of eternal day, inviting all heroes to look up and enjoy this beautiful divine scenery. Along with this announcement was a burst of fireworks exploding in the sky. The brilliant fireworks exploded in the sky, like a shattered galaxy falling down. Gradually, the shattered stars exploding in the air formed a sentence. Jin Yunian, I like you. The world channel sparkled with real-time comments. My god, these fireworks, if I remember correctly. One costs 5,201,314. Emperor Qinghan is too much in love. Indeed, to see if a woman loves or not. Just see if she's willing to spend money. Xing Chen followed Qinghan for 3 years. Forget about confession, fireworks rain. I am afraid he didn't even get a small spark. Joking, right? With Xing Chen's ugly face, I feel he should pay compensation to Qinghan instead. I stared blankly as each comment scrolled across the sky, like knives cutting across my chest. But each of those firework blooms hurt even more than the mocking words. I suddenly remembered a saying. When you meet someone you like, you must rush to meet them. So Emperor Qinghan really likes Jin Yunian, doesn't she? Otherwise, she wouldn't have hurried to disconnect with me. 2. Immediately eagerly find him, but I really liked her too. Clearly, I was the one who accompanied her for 3 years. Could it be she didn't have any feelings for me at all? After a long while, I texted Emperor Qinghan. We're in the same city. Let's meet tomorrow, just once. Just once, at least. I want to personally put an end to this relationship that died without being sick. The other side took a very, very long time to reply with one word. Okay. The next day I got up early to meet her. I hadn't taken care of myself in a very long time. I still had to look up guides online to awkwardly groom myself, and carefully chose clothes. Even wore the suit my parents gave me when I came of age. Finally took a deep breath before leaving home. On the way, almost everyone who saw me was stunned. Oh my god. Is this a celebrity? Filming a reality show. Why are no cameras around? Let me take a picture and search online. Someone this handsome can't possibly not be found. Hearing the discussions around me, I lowered my head, walking faster. I knew these passersby had no ill intentions, but still wasn't used to it. There was still an hour before the appointment time. I arrived early, texted Gu Qinghan. I am already here. Are you coming soon? She replied she would be late, so I put away my phone, waiting patiently. But after just half an hour, the crowd around me grew larger, surrounded by all kinds of gazes, either openly or secretly encircling me. I had to wear a mask. I asked Gu Qinghan again, about how much longer until you arrive. This time she didn't answer. I didn't push anymore, silently waited. But this time until it was completely dark. Even the last subway train had stopped running. Gu Qinghan still hadn't arrived. I had to leave, but I hadn't gone far when I discovered several women staring at me. My heart sank, but I wasn't panicked. I directly took a taxi to the police station. The police station lobby was very lively. A group of people in special police uniforms, as if just returning from completing a mission, were sitting chatting in the lobby. As soon as I walked in, everyone froze. The previously noisy lobby suddenly fell silent. Finally, a female officer stammered forward. Sir, is there anything I can help you with? I spoke up, slightly nervous. Just now someone was following me. Can I stay here for a while? As soon as I finished speaking, everyone in the room seemed triggered by a switch, immediately becoming animated. Handsome guy, don't be afraid. Where are they? I'll go. Take care of them. So late at night, being so handsome. Two alone is not safe. Let me take you home. Why should it be you? I have a car. Of course I should take him. Everyone argued loudly, interrupted by a shout. What's all the noise? Everyone immediately fell silent. I looked up, only to see someone walking out of the interrogation room. She was very tall, nearly 1.75 meters, but more impressive than her height was her perfectly exquisite face. Seeing me in that moment, she also froze, but quickly composed herself, looking at one of the officers. That person immediately explained, reporting, team leader. This young man is being followed. I was about to take him home. The woman slightly raised an eyebrow, seeming to think for a moment. She said, you stay at the station to write a report. I'll take him home. After saying this, she walked outside. Seeing this, I hurriedly followed. The woman opened the door of a Land Rover parked on the street. After I told her my address, the woman started the car. The two of us said nothing the entire way. When we arrived, I got out, thanking her, but she didn't leave. I'll watch you go inside. Don't be afraid. Brief words, but somehow reassuring. I hurriedly thanked her, turned to go upstairs. Returning home, my shoulders slumped. I put on my VR helmet to enter the game, planning to directly ask Yu Qinghan about standing me up. But as soon as I logged in, I saw Jin Yunian together with Emperor Qinghan directly doing a couple dungeon, pinned at the top of the game forum. Heart sinking, I clicked on it. The live comments were filled with exclamations. Who would understand? Qinghan would rather be hit by monsters than let Jin Yan's skewed healing spells go to waste. She really loves him, doesn't she? Before, it was always Jing Chen helping Qinghan block damage. Indeed, between a prince and a frog, there's a fundamental difference. Don't insult Jin Nian, okay? How can ugly things be compared to my idol? Seeing those comments, Jin Yu Nian smiled, asking everyone not to spam comments anymore. Xing Chen will be sad if he hears you all talking. After saying that, he seemed to suddenly remember something and said to Emperor Qinghan, speaking of that, didn't Shen Chen want to meet you today? Wonder if he made it or not. As soon as these words were spoken, the comments became even more lively. Heavens, Xing Chen still dares to meet Qing Han. Does he want to scare her to death? Thinking of that ugly guy being stood up while Qing Han is live streaming with Jin Nian is hilarious. Truly just a clown. I stared at the screen, only to hear Emperor Qing Han speak indifferently. He's not important. The four light words fell, quickly drowned out by the sound of game skills. But in my heart, they echoed heavily. Every moment together over the past years appeared before my eyes. We had also played this dungeon together, back then during the chaotic period. I always stood in front of Emperor Qing Han. We also boated together on the lake during the Dragon Boat Festival. She helped me in the lovers competition, picked the earliest blooming lotus, pinned it on my chest. We also spent time together at the in-game university. Stayed up all night together on New Year's Eve. But no matter how beautiful the past memories were, they were all covered with a gray veil by that sentence. My real self, my feelings, in her eyes weren't worth a penny. I silently logged out. The other side ended their broadcast. Jiu Qinghan handled some work for a while, just about to make a cup of coffee, when her phone lit up with trending news from the city. The entire internet condemning. Who made the handsome guy wait so long? Opening, it was a secretly recorded video. In the frame, a young man standing at an intersection. Tall figure, short, neat black hair. Even though it was just his back, you could tell he was a top-tier handsome man. The poster was indignant. This otherworldly handsome guy stood here, waiting all afternoon. Who doesn't know how to treasure him? The comment section joined in. I am in the same city and saw him too. Thought they were filming something at the time. Was he really waiting for someone? I am so angry. The person who stood him up. I hope you were saving the world. Otherwise, I won't forgive you. Following the camera's movement, the young man revealed a masked profile, long eyelashes trembling slightly, seeming to sigh. This scene seemed to have a magical power pulling taut on nerves. Jiu Qinghan dropped her coffee cup on the table. She hadn't even cleaned it up. When she saw the store revealed in the video, it was the coffee shop where Manjiang Xing Chen had asked to meet her. Her heart sank heavily. Jiu Qinghan opened WeChat, saw the messages Manjiang Xing Chen had sent her from noon today, asking how much longer until she would arrive. She had seen, but not replied. Jiu Qinghan immediately sent a message. Are you there? No answer. Jiu Qinghan called. Seeing Jiu Qinghan appear on my incoming call screen, I was stunned for a moment, hesitant, but still answered. What's the matter? Hearing my slightly hoarse voice, Jiu Qinghan paused for a moment, then indirectly asked, How long did you wait for me today? I said nothing. From noon until evening. Words like that had no dignity left. I didn't know how to say it. After a long while, for a pathetic shred of self-respect, I lied. Not long. Seeing the answer, Jiu Qinghan let out a sigh of relief while simultaneously feeling a bit lost. Seems the person online wasn't me. Jiu Qinghan coughed lightly. Although you're no longer vice guild leader, you're still a guild member. Remember to do your guild missions. After saying this, she hung up. The harsh beeping echoed in the night. I looked at the phone that had been hung up, put on my VR helmet to log in, but I didn't go do guild missions. Instead, I went to the guild store. I looked at my high guild points of 14,000, sighing. These were all the fruits of years of labor. I had worked hard for the guild, but still couldn't bear to use them. Wanting to save up 15,000 points to exchange for the war god equipment for Emperor Qing Han. But now I reconsidered, clicked on the materials section, started exchanging materials. I planned to return to being a casual player. Initially joined the guild because of Emperor Qing Han, but now she had a new vice guild leader and lover. I didn't want to stay and make things awkward for myself. These accumulated points should of course be spent before leaving. After exchanging materials, I went to the tavern in town, planning to buy some food. Being a virtual reality game, everything here is extremely realistic. You can even taste the food. I had just sat down when I heard familiar voices from behind a screen. Someone giggled foolishly. Jinyan, you really live up to your reputation. Now Emperor Qing Han is completely infatuated with you. When you're with her, you'll be the first consort. Jin, Yu Nian laughed softly. I won't stay with her. Haven't you heard of the kite-flying rule? It's about being sometimes distant, sometimes close. That's what makes women unable to let go, if we're already together. How can I make her spend money on me? My whole body froze at the content of the conversation. The screen in front of me was suddenly pushed aside with a loud rustle. When I came to my senses, I saw Jin, Yu Nian mocking me. Xing Chen, why are you here? Since we've met, join us. I couldn't believe it. Qing Han likes you so much. How can you be like this? Jin Yu Nian didn't answer. His friend directly scolded me. Xing Chen, have you no shame? You dare to eavesdrop on our conversation? I warn you, if you dare to tell anyone. The threat wasn't finished. Jin Yu Nian had already looked at my normally handsome face with contempt and smiled. So what if you heard? Even if you tell Qing Han, would Qing Han believe you? Immediately laughter erupted around. I clenched my fist, turned to leave. Although Qing Han doesn't like me, I don't want to see her sincere heart wasted. I messaged Emperor Qing Han asking to meet. She told me to come to the guild first and talk later. I hurriedly ran to the guild, only to find everyone gathered there. As soon as I entered the guild hall, I saw everyone looking at me with unfriendly eyes. Emperor Qing Han's face was even black enough to drip ink. Someone sneered coldly.